Good morning everyone. Taking Jasper to a party today. It seems like he has those all the time. I suppose he pretty much does. I suppose given his class size at school, he should be averaging a party every couple of weeks. That's like 50% of our weekends gone for the year. But hey, at least he has fun, and I'm feeling a bit under the weather right now because I don't know, I picked up a cold or something yesterday. Oof. When we were going into the centre of Cambridge, it was freezing and I didn't wear a coat because I thought we'd be moving at a sensible speed, and we weren't, because Jasper's scooter is, I mean, he can go a reasonable speed when he actually wants to, but when he's just woken up and he's a bit grumpy, no. I basically walked along very slowly with a 4-year-old holding a scooter and a folding longboard and like not wearing a coat, and oh my word, freezing. We won't be doing that again. We will make sure we wear a coat. Time to gather the troops. Let's have a look, Iron Man. Whoa, way cool. I might do some editing, unfortunately. Right. Right, Jasper's going off to this little party, which is actually at his school, weirdly enough, which means I'm just going to turn the camera off here. He's going to have loads of fun. I'm probably going to come back in a bit because I've got to do a little bit of editing. Oh, and I'm still not feeling 100%. You feeling 100%, Iron Man?
I'm not Iron Man, I'm Jasper.
Okay, it's the editing done. I'm really looking forward to getting back into it a little bit. I've had a bit of a time off kind of breaky type thing, which has been nice. You know, it's nice to take a short break sometimes. And now mobile office is done. Did you know, this is amazing, well, I think it's fairly amazing. Tesla originally said that the long range Model 3 that they're currently shipping should be able to do 0 to 60 in about 5.1 seconds. Drag Times have, however, used a V-Box to sort of test the speed, the 0 to 60 acceleration, and they've come back with a figure of 4.7 seconds, 0 to 60. Whoa, that is very rapid. You've got to wonder what effect that's going to have on insurance premiums. But I've got a theory about this, right? I'm not sure it's going to actually feed through into significant premiums. Maybe there'll be a bit of a blip right at the beginning, but we will go over this in a bit more detail when I've got Jasper back from his party, and Soph as well should be somewhere around there. And I need to reorganise the back of the car as well, because I've sort of piled everything up on Jasper's seat so that I can, you know, use my sort of mobile office. Yeah, actually, you know, a Model X would work really well for that, wouldn't it? Mobile office type situation. My dream is to just have it set up in the back, so I just pop the laptop and get working whenever I need to. Actually no, that's not my dream. My dream is to have done the editing the night before like I'm supposed to. Another thing just quickly that I'm going to mention before I forget to mention it. Yesterday when Sophie was doing some shopping and me and Jasper were just sat in the car waiting for her, it got really rather chilly because, you know, it was quite cold outside, and I didn't want to sit in the car park of a supermarket with the engine running. Eek. Whereas when I'm just sat in the Tesla for whatever reason, be that editing or just waiting for Sophie to do some shopping quickly or whatever it happens to be, I never feel cold. It's one of the great things about Tesla. In fact, actually, one of the great things about all electric cars is that they can run the climate control at full power without having to have the engine on. Oh, it's much more civilised, in my opinion, when it comes to cold weather. Or actually hot weather as well, because, you know, in the height of summer, it gets a bit toasty in a vehicle. Okay, you can have the windows open and everything, but it's still not. Now really is time for me to go grab Jasper.
The school teachers, it's a weekend.
Yeah, it's nice that the sun's been out a bit today, isn't it? Now, I'm feeling really quite coldy and rubbish today, but I want to do my 2 kilometres, so yeah, I'll unplug Mr. Cook. Right, finish off today's vlog post, I think. Actually, no, I'll go for my run first and I'll finish it off. Basically, what I was going to say was that when it comes to insuring electric vehicles, I think that electric car accident rates are a little bit of a sort of, what's the word? Basically, I think there's a bit of a peak right at the beginning as people get used to the fact that if they make a decision to accelerate, they're going to have to stick with that decision because the car is just going to take off. Equally, once they get used to the fact that they can make an instant decision and act on it, I think that actually it makes you quite a bit of a safer driver. Also, especially if you do want to try and conserve range, it often becomes a bit of a sort of game to try and keep the efficiency high and get the range as long as possible, which means accelerating smoothly and braking slowly and smoothly and just generally driving in a smoother, safer fashion. So in that respect, I would expect a peak in the first month of accidents, but then after that there'll be less. So once you have lots of EVs on the road, hopefully what will happen is that over time accident rates will drop. Plus, don't forget, something like the Model 3, okay? Let's say that you've got that insured as your first car and the insurance is sky high. But there's a couple of things you can do here. Firstly, Tesla could, through software, enable a sort of parental mode where you can dial down the acceleration, the top speed, things like that. That would be a great little thing to have set in there. And it's something that insurance companies could make use of course, as well. And another thing specific to Model 3, of course, is Tesla is quite into proper sort of emergency braking, autopilot, self-driving, all these different things. And whilst you tend to have to pay money specifically for things like self-driving, the emergency automatic braking, or basically any kind of a safety feature, will always be on by default.
Dad, can I open this?
Yes, you can open that. Did Mummy say you could?
I know what one.
Yeah, go ask Mummy. Eat sweets from the party bag. Right, I'm gonna go have my run. You know, I really do not feel like a run, but I guess that is the advantage of just doing 2K a day. Well, only sort of feeling like I have to do 2 kilometers, maybe is a better way of putting it. Why is this broken? Yes! Oh my god, the wind is chilly. Yeah, really, really short run today. Just tick that box, move on. The good news is, I made the 2K. Okay, actually, I got a little bit carried away because once I started running, I felt so much better. Wow. Yeah, I feel tons better, I'm sure. Once I've caught my breath again, I won't be feeling quite so chipper, so maybe this is a good time to call today's vlog post to an end. Now, I'm not going to actually put every single run I do for the whole of this year in the vlog, but I just thought I'd put a few in at the beginning, and I'm thinking if I can make this 2K a day last for at least the first month, then I might do like a kind of a sponsorship thing where I do, you know, hopefully continue this 2K a day for the whole year, and then, you know, maybe get some sponsorship for a nice charity. I'm not sure. What do you reckon, Jasper? Should I get sponsorship for my 2K a day thing? What do you reckon?
Sponsorship.
Sponsorship. It's where people give money to charity if I can perform a great feat, like run 2 kilometers every day for a year. I think it's a good idea. It's always good to give to charity.
Yes, it is.
There you go then. I've got to now, haven't I? Well, I've got to, assuming I make it through the first month, because if I can't make it through the first month, then, you know, sort of, I don't want to do it right now in case. Right, I hope you've enjoyed today's vlog post. If you have, remember to like it, share it, and subscribe if you haven't already, and follow me on Instagram if you don't already, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next instalment of my daily vlog. Bye! I tell you what, Soph, I feel amazing compared to how I felt before I went for that run. I actually did about 6 kilometers. Well, maybe. I did feel really rubbish this morning, so maybe I just feel better as the day's gone on. The real test is how will I feel tomorrow.